Hey guys, Languages Lover here and welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be me answering another one of your questions that I've been getting quite a lot, especially since I did the Can You Learn Two Languages at Once video, which has been on the channel for quite a while if I remember, like a month or so, or yeah, it's not that long ago, but you know what I'm saying. But anyways, so today I'm going to answer another question, which is how I learn languages. So if you're interested in finding out, stay tuned. But first, I want to remind you guys to hit the subscribe button, click on the bell icon to get notified for every new single video that I upload, and don't be afraid to share as well, because that'd be really cool as well. So, but without further ado, let's get started. So, how do I learn languages? Well, I have several secrets. First, the first way in which I learn languages is first with books. As you can see, may have seen in my very first video, I showed my entire book collection. I do have many resources for many languages, like whether it be phrase books or manuals like the Asmil collection, or audiobooks, no audiobooks, but audio courses like the Michel Tommins one, and by the way, before I should continue, do you want to see me review every single one of these courses? If so, let me know in the comments and I'll try to create a series about that. So, yeah. But the main thing I believe that keeps me that keeps me learning more languages and wanting to continue my studies of a certain language is the motivation. If you have a very good motivation with something, it can push you to reach the impossible. For example, if you want to learn, I don't know, German per se, try to keep, why should I learn German? Well, Germany's economy is the biggest in Europe, and German is one of the most studied languages in the world. Therefore, you'll be able to find someone that speaks German. Yes, I know it can be difficult, but with practice, you'll be able to overcome the difficulty. So, yeah. And yeah, motivation is really important when it comes to language learning because it'll keep you going. If you're not motivated, you'll not be able to accomplish anything. So, a good motivation is important. So, yeah. And well, I don't know what your motivation is for a certain language, but I try to look sometimes into the use of the language, like how useful it is, or does it have a purpose if I learn that language? Like, for example, I know some of you were like, why'd you learn Catalan? It's not that spoken, and I did mention in my video that I have a friend that's a native Catalan speaker, and therefore I'm learning Catalan because it will allow me to communicate with her. And also, it is a very beautiful language. Finding a language beautiful also helps, in my opinion. So, yeah, and if the language is similar to yours, it can also help you. Like Catalan is very similar to some other languages that I speak. So, yeah. All right. Next up is to find good language partners. I do have a lot of Brazilian friends, for example, with whom I speak Portuguese a lot. And this really helped me get better in Portuguese because if you know me, I've never had a single Portuguese class like at school. I will next semester, and I'm really looking forward to that. But before that, I was only studying on my own, and I could not practice that much. I had only read like sentences and phrase books and stuff, but I really didn't have that much Portuguese to start with. But it's when I first spoke to one of my friends from Brazil that it really, really motivated me to keep going. Because as soon as he says, wow, você fala muito bem português, wow, you speak very good Portuguese, I was like, okay, I can know what that. We'll keep learning more Portuguese until I'm close to being fluent. So, yeah, and so having a lot of friends from other cultures, it not only allows you to get better at the language, but it also motivates you in the term that you can actually learn some cultural insight from that country if Well, my friends from Brazil, I don't know about your experience, but my friends from Brazil always told me that in Brazil, like their experiences with Brazilians, well, with Brazilians. Let's try to put it in better perspective. Their experience, like living in Brazil, like as Brazilians, what their experience was as Brazilians. So, yeah. Another advice that could help you study languages and it also helps me learning more languages is with songs. If you want to listen like to music from foreign composers, you can Google it up on YouTube and have some fun with it and try to repeat the sentences written or sung in the song and try to actually develop some vocabulary. I know I may not be that precise, but hopefully I can be precise. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. And the last trick to how I learn languages is, may not be that good for you, but one thing that I like doing in my head is translating everything I hear mentally. Yeah. For example, I keep hearing French conversations because of where I live, but if I want to practice a language that's not even common here, like I don't know, Russian for example, I wouldn't say Arabic because we do have a lot of Arabic speakers and Chinese too, but Russian, for example, I don't think we have that many compared to Chinese and Arabic. So, for example, I want to learn Russian while talking to one of my friends, for example. So, my friend talks to me in French, but I want to have a conversation in Russian at the same time. So, in my head, I try to translate every single thing that he says. I know translating word for word is not essential. It really sucks as well because perhaps the main reason why Google Translate sucks today is because it's translating word for word and not often doesn't consider that some languages have a different structure. And for example, Arabic, I know Translate sucks as at Arabic. A lot of people have told me that Google Translate sucks at Arabic because, yeah, I don't know if it's because of the dialects, because Arabic, as I mentioned in my top 10 hardest languages to learn, has a lot of dialects and sometimes can be hard for other dialects to understand the other dialects, but yeah, I don't know. But Google Translate is really not an accurate source. You should try to learn the language like bit by bit. Like, I don't know, buy yourself a phrase book or a manual like the Lonely Planet are phrase books, but the Asimiel one, yeah, for example. So you can get around step by step, start building vocabulary on your own, and at some point, when you think you're confident enough, try creating new sentences. So hopefully that helps. I hope that helps, but that's personally how I learn languages. If you have any tricks on how I could learn languages better, please let me know in the comments. But that's gonna wrap it up for now. So if you guys have enjoyed, leave a big thumbs up, subscribe, that'd be super awesome, amazing, and I'll see you later. Bye.